Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a long time and I've been planning to make videos regarding preparation for entrances, and since the Christ University entrance test is quite near, I believe it's time that we start preparing. The first video I have for you guys is related to Indian history. I'm starting firstly with general knowledge, but as we proceed I'll further be covering quantitative ability as well as verbal ability as you guys like. So starting with general knowledge, in this video I'll be covering two important topics regarding the general awareness that generally comes in the Christ University entrance test and other entrances as well. So let's get started. The two things that I'll be covering is firstly important national days. So firstly we need to keep in mind it's only national, and international I'll be covering up in some other video. So today first topic is important national days, and secondly important record makers of India. So it's completely related to Indian history. So starting with the first thing that we have, firstly we have some days, important days. Important national days. So throughout this video I'll be telling you about the important dates and why they're important and the significance of those days. So starting with the basics, all of you would know that 15th August is one of the most important days because it's the Independence Day, and because India got independent on 15th August 1947, Independence Day. Secondly, we have 26th January, which is the Republic Day, and it's so Republic Day was firstly held on 26th January 1950, and India became a republic on this day because we officially had a constitution of our own. Thirdly, we have Martyrs Day, which is on 30th January. Now, why it is called a Martyrs Day? It's because Mahatma Gandhi was assassinated on this day in 1948. So this is 1947, this is 1950, and in 1948, because Mahatma Gandhi ji was assassinated on 30th January, it is called Martyrs Day. Then we have 5th September, all of you must know, which is Teachers Day, and this day is celebrated as an ode to Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, the first Vice President of India. So Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, who was also the first Vice President of India. Okay, so we must also remember that who was the first Vice President of India, Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, and Teachers Day, which is on 5th September, is Dr. Radhakrishnan ji's birthday. Now coming to another important day, which is obviously the most important day, it's 14th of November, Children's Day. It is celebrated as an ode to the birthday of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And the last one that we have, the most common days, we have 2nd of October, which is Gandhi Jayanti. Gandhi Jayanti, and it's celebrated as the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. Now talking about the other important days that we have, a lot of you must not be knowing this, so I'll just request you to start noting these other important days. Firstly, we have National Maritime Day. National Maritime Day, and it's on 5th April. Then we have Quit India Day, probably because of the Quit India movement that started in 1942. Quit India Day, which is on 9th August. Then we have National Rededication Day. Rededication Day, which is 31st of October. right? So we have National Maritime Day. We'll start learning as well so that it becomes easier for both you and me. So starting with the first one, National Maritime Day, it's 5th April. Second, we have Quit India Day, which is 9th of August. Third, we have National Rededication Day, which is 31st of October. Then we have National Integration Day. National Integration Day, and that is on 9th of November. Then we have National Law Day. National Law Day, which is on 26th of November. You can also remember it from 26/11, the National Law Day. Then we have Flag Day, which is 7th of December. So revising it for once and for all, firstly we have National Maritime Day, which is 5th April, Quit India Day, which is on 9th of August, National Rededication Day, which is on 31st of October, National Integration Day, which is on 9th of November. We have National Law Day, which is 26th of November, and Flag Day, which is on 7th December. Now we have, so these are the important days. I mean, I've talked mainly about the most basic ones and the other important ones, but once I'll be covering the international important days as well, I think we'll have a nice amount of days that we have to learn and the dates that we will have to learn. So I guess we'll just have to wait for that video. We're done with the important national days as of now. Now I will be talking about the important record makers of India. Record makers. So firstly I'll be talking about women, the women record makers of India. Firstly we have our first women prime minister, first women prime minister, which is Miss Indira Gandhi. She became the prime minister around 1966, when after Lal Bahadur Shastri, he was assassinated on 10 January 1966. Secondly, we have first women chief minister of state. She is Mrs. Suchita Kriplani. Thirdly, we have first women minister. So out of all the ministers, the first women minister that we have is Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. Fourth, we have first women central minister. Central minister. She is the first one, first central minister. She is Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. Then we have the fifth one, who is the first women speaker of Lok Sabha. First women speaker of Lok Sabha, and she is Mrs. Meera Kumar. Mrs. Meera Kumar. Now, so sixth one, first women governor. Governor of a state. We're just doing first abhi, जो हर चीज़ में first women this, first women that. So first women governor state is Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. Sarojini Naidu. Then we have first Indian women president of Indian National Congress. So first women Indian president of INC, which is also called the Indian National Congress, Annie Besant. Then we have first Indian woman president of UNGA. So first Indian woman president of UNGA. Now what is UNGA? UNGA is the United Nations General Assembly, and it's a very reputed organization in itself. The first Indian woman president of UNGA was Mrs. Just a second. Yeah. So Mrs. Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. Vijaya Lakshmi Pandit. Now, the first Muslim woman to sit on the throne of Delhi. So, first Muslim woman to sit on the throne of Delhi. We must all be knowing her, Razia Sultan. Then we have first women to swim across the English Channel. First women to swim across English Channel. She is Miss Aarti Saha. Also, it is that she has been now she is also now called Mrs. Aarti Gupta, because now she is married, so she is Mrs. Aarti Gupta. So you can also have as an example as an option of your question. So keep in mind Mrs. Aarti Gupta. Right now, these are the 10 women record makers of India that you need to remember as of now. I'll be making a test series as well for you guys, so that it becomes easier for us to learn together. These are the 10 record makers of India. Learn them today itself, so that if I upload any test series for you guys, if you're able to answer. Now talking about the 10 men record makers of India. So men record makers of India. Yeah. So firstly we have first Indian to swim across the English Channel. So whom did we have as the women? It was Mrs. Aarti Gupta. And now we have first Indian man to swim across the English Channel. It is Mihir Sen. Then first to climb Mount Everest. It is he is Tenzing Norgay. Then thirdly, first to climb Mount Everest without oxygen. So there are two categories here. The one with oxygen, this was one with O2, is Tenzing Norgay, and the one to climb Mount Everest without oxygen is Phu Dorji. So Phu Dorji. Now the fourth one, first Indian to join ICS, which is now called as IAS, the Indian Administration Services. So first Indian to join ICS, which is now known as IAS, he is Satyendra Nath Tagore. Yeah. Fifth one is first Indian to get Nobel Prize. So the first one to join was Indian to join the IAS was Satyendranath Tagore. Now we have first Indian to get a Nobel Prize. He is Rabindranath Tagore. Our first Indian in space. He is obviously Rakesh Sharma. Rakesh Sharma. Seventh, we have first British Governor General. So first British is the first one. First Governor General. This is an important question, so you must note it down. First British Governor General is Warren Hastings. Eighth one, we have first Governor General of Free India. So here the British were there, but now that we're talking about the first Governor General without the British, so Free India was Lord Mountbatten. Lord Mountbatten. Yeah. And ninth one we have is first Viceroy of India. First Viceroy of India. He is Lord Canning. So the first Governor General of Free India was Lord Mountbatten. Ninth one, first Viceroy of India is Lord Canning. Now the 10th one is last Governor General of Free India. So the first Governor General of Free India was Lord Mountbatten, and last Governor General of Free India is C. Rajagopalachari. He had also received the Nobel Prize. Rajagopalachari, along with two others. So yeah, that's it for the important national days and the record makers. We have a lot of record makers, so I'll be covering them in the rest of the videos. Until now, I just hope that you guys learn all these so that we can proceed further. And if I make tests for all of you guys, you're able to do it. And so we'll just revise once, and make sure to subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on any of the updates regarding the Christ University entrance test or any of the entrances in general, and so that you don't miss out on any of the study material that I'm providing you. So let's just revise all of these, starting with the important national days. 15th August is Independence Day 1947, and this is the day that India got independence. It happened in 1947. Secondly, we have 26th January, which was the Republic Day. India became a republic on this day in 1950, and basically because we had a constitution of our own finally after 3 years of considerate hard work by our constituent assembly members. We were finally having a constitution which was signed earlier but officially came into effect on 26th January. It was signed on 24th January. It was finalized in somewhere 26th November 1949, but it was signed 24th January 1950, and then 26th January 1950 it was finally officially our constitution. And why this day was chosen is because of the fact that 26th January 1930 we had celebrated our first Independence Day. So it's a new story altogether. So basically at that time we were planning for Purna Swaraj, and in Lahore Session Congress of 1929 we had decided that we needed Purna Swaraj or complete independence. So on 26th January 1930, under the guidance of Gandhiji's instructions, we celebrated our first Independence Day, and that is why we had kept our Constitution Day or the Republic Day as 26th January 1950. I'll be covering it in the rest of the videos, so stay tuned. Yeah, so talking about Martyrs Day, it is 30th January. It came into effect in 1948, and it is called Martyrs Day because Mahatma Gandhi ji was assassinated on this day. Then we have 5th September, which is Teachers Day, and it's the birthday of Dr. S. Radhakrishnan, the first Vice President of India. He was also the second President of India, just in case. Also, Children's Day is 14th November, and it is in the remembrance of the birthday of Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. And then we have Gandhi Jayanti, which is on 2nd October for the birthday of Mahatma Gandhi. Now, talking about the other important days, we have National Maritime Day, which is on 5th April. We have Quit India Day, in regards to the Quit India movement that started in 1942 on 9th August. So, it is Quit India Day on 9th August. Then we have National Rededication Day, which is 31st October. We have National Integration Day, which is on 9th of November. We have National Law Day, which is on 26th of November. And we have our Flag Day on 7th of December. Now, talking about the record makers and women record makers, firstly we have our first women prime minister, who is particularly remember it as first women prime minister, because our first prime minister was Jawaharlal Nehru, second one was Lal Bahadur Shastri. Thirdly, we had first prime minister Jawaharlal Nehru from 1947 to 1964, and then he suffered due to illness and ailing. So Lal Bahadur Shastri came into power as the prime minister, and Lal Bahadur Shastri remained the prime minister for 2 years, from 1964 to 1966, during which he suffered a lot of the country was suffering a lot of problems. Firstly, because we had a 1965 war, which is the Indo-Pakistan war, and secondly also because our farmers were facing a problem on the agricultural side. That is why he came up with the slogan Jai Jawan, Jai Kisan. So Jai Jawan is for the soldiers who are on the border fighting in the Indo-Pak war, and Jai Kisan is are the farmers who are suffering but are also trying to improve the agricultural sector of India. Then we have the first Chief Minister of State, Mrs. Suchita Kriplani. She is the first women Chief Minister of a state. First women minister was Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. First women central minister was Rajkumari Amrit Kaur. First women speaker of Lok Sabha was Mrs. Meera Kumar. First women governor of a state is Mrs. Sarojini Naidu. First Indian women president of INC, which is the Indian National Congress, is Annie Besant. First Indian women president of UNGA, which is United Nations General Assembly, is Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit. So we have Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit 2 times. Firstly, she was the first women minister. So we remember it as the first women minister is Mrs. Vijay Lakshmi Pandit, who is also the first women president of UNGA. So minister and first women president of UNGA. Then we have first Muslim women to sit on the throne of Delhi. It is Razia Sultan. And 10th, we have first women to swim across the English Channel, which is Miss Aarti Saha, also known as Mrs. Aarti Gupta. Now coming to the men record makers of India, firstly we have first Indian to swim across the English Channel. He is Mihir Sen. Now first to climb Mount Everest with oxygen is Tenzing Norgay, but without oxygen is Phu Dorji. Fourthly, we have first Indian to join ICS, now which is known as IAS. He is Satyendra Nath Tagore. Then we have first Indian to get Nobel Prize is Rabindranath Tagore. Then we have first Indian in space, who is also the first Indian cosmonaut. So Rakesh Sharma is also the first Indian in space and also the first Indian cosmonaut. He is Rakesh Sharma. First British Governor General is Warren Hastings. So all over first British के टाइम पे जो हमारा फर्स्ट गवर्नर जनरल था वो वॉरेन हेस्टिंग्स था. फिर फ्री हो गया जब इंडिया, तो हमारा फर्स्ट गवर्नर जनरल लॉर्ड माउंट बैटन हो गया. फिर हमारे फ्री इंडिया में ही लास्ट गवर्नर जनरल सी राजगोपालचारी थे. फर्स्ट वाइसरॉय ऑफ इंडिया was Lord Canning. So this is it for this video, and I hope you have subscribed to the channel, like this video, share it with your friends, and comment down any of the doubts that you have. I'll be making the rest of the videos. If there's any particular topic in general awareness or general knowledge that you feel is very tough to remember, I'll make it easier for you. So let me know in the comments below, and stay tuned, and thank you so much.